Hello and welcome to Joe's Game Review today. Today I'll be reviewing Monster Hunter, the original. I really enjoyed this game and I still play it quite a lot. I've been playing it for the last 3 days. Today's not really a complaint. The only thing I've always been wondering is why they haven't put this onto modern consoles. They've tried it with the PSP, didn't go too successfully. They put it on the Nintendo Wii. Didn't really enjoy it on that. You put the controller in, still doesn't make it that good. It just takes away from the feel of the original. But yeah, the original Monster Hunter is absolutely amazing. I've recently just beaten the Monobelisk, I think it's called. I love it. I've just recently made a helmet out of the Monobelisk. I've got Jenna Prey armour all over the joint, even lobster armour, which is quite a unique piece of armour. The creatures in that seem to have their own personality that I haven't seen in games that often. Games seem to have like AI nowadays. They can tell what you're doing before you do it, especially in a lot of shooting games. They can shoot you even though you're hiding behind terrain. Even if you've moved behind the terrain, they'll still know where to shoot you, which kind of gets on my nerves. But the thing about the creatures in Monster Hunter is they seem to have personality that you can follow. You can seem to understand what they're going to do and how they're going to do it just by reading their body languages. Like, say there's a creature called the Yian Kutku in that game, which is like a giant chicken, dragon, wyvern thing. In that, you know when it's starting to get damaged a lot because it begins to get pissy and fire flames out of its mouth and begins to speed up dramatically. You can also tell when things are injured because they'll either lose body parts or they'll begin to fall onto the side a little bit more, enabling you to hack them down a little bit. With the Yian Kutku, it's quite an easy one. It's quite early in the game. It's about 2-star, 3-star mission, that one. It's not too bad. There's a thing called the Balos in it, which is a giant wyvern made mainly out of stone and metals. You can carve iron ore out of it. No point of actually trying to spend your time carving iron ore. You can go pickaxing. Unique feature in the game. There's quite a lot of side things to do. A lot of people focus that and think about Monster Hunter as just killing the dragons. It's not about that. You've got hunting for eggs, which is always a good laugh. Mainly because if you're not fast enough at getting away, you'll get a creature that jumps on you just at the last minute before you put it into the safety box, and you'll have to start the whole mission again. It drives you mad. A lot of people find that as a bad thing about the game. I actually kind of enjoy it because of that feature, because it's got something different to do. You've got mushroom picking, you've got cooking meat, you can go pickaxing whenever you want, you can go hunting for various items that you can use then later to kill the dragons. Like I recently today I've just been picking blue mushrooms, ivy and spider's webs and a bit of herbs, but I usually tend to buy them from the shopkeeper. Mainly because I can then build potions which then combined with honey make mega potions. I can use the spider's web and ivy to make nets, which then combined with a trap tool makes pitfall traps for the big dragons. Today I've been working on my lances, which are a good weapon, bit slow. You have to remember how to block with that one because a lot of people forget about blocking and just tend to roll. But yeah, it's a great game. I'm going to probably give it an 8 out of 10, mainly because even in today's day and age, I'd still rather play that one than a lot of the newer ones. A lot of the newer ones have newer creatures in it, but I don't find it as fun to play. The other reasons why I give it 8 out of 10 is because it doesn't have the underwater feature in there. I found that quite a fun thing at first when I started playing the newer Monster Hunters. But then it slowly began to grind on me. A lot of the creatures like the Plesiosauce in the original, you had to fish it out of the water. As nowadays you just don't bother, you just jump in the water and start attacking it there. And you can only really defeat things easily in water. I say easy because it's doable. Easily in water with a bow gun. I like to kind of use swords and lances a bit more. I don't like the big two-handed swords much, I never have done. And then in the new ones there's katanas which are slightly faster. I don't find it as fun. But I absolutely love that Monster Hunter, and come on Capcom, bring one out for the new consoles. Thank you, see you in the next vid.